Hello. So, noticed that I forgot to fix the music again. So that only played once because I forgot to have it on loop again. Gotta remember to do that next time. Anyway, so today we're on automation. We're gonna try and design our own car because why not, right? If we do it fast enough, we can actually port the car. This was a test run. We don't have to worry about that. This is also a test run. I don't know why that's still in there. If we do this fast enough, we can actually import a car from automation into another game called BeamNG Drive and actually drive it around and see what we can do. So, yeah. So let's see if I can remember. So I want to try and make something that is mostly modern underneath, but looks very classic on the top. To do that, we'll just make it a 2020. Let's see, what should we call it? Good name for the car. Also premium. Yeah, that's right. That's the executioner. Would that be better for the trim name though? Here, I meant specifically the executioner trim of the car. Fenris executioner. Okay. Is that right? Executioner. Yes. Okay. Yeah, no, we're not using AI. We're building the shit manually. Okay, let's see. Let's go more down towards the bottom because, like I said, I want it classical, classic on the outside, but modern underneath. I did see the latest car added to the game. If I can find it, actually kind of fits what I would want. I think we're a little high for that. Maybe. Certain cars, like this one, you can tell is based off like a C5, C6 Corvette. Certain body styles you can actually tell are meant to look more like something else. Um. Hey. Huh. Okay. Don't want a van. Not looking for a wagon. Definitely a truck or an SUV. Maybe a little bit better. Definitely want a front engine. Yeah, that narrows it down a good little bit. thinking this one. So 104 maybe. Yeah, it's a little short. Yeah, it's better. Oh yeah. It's like a Dodge Dart. But no, this is definitely a Dart. Definitely a 68 Dart, I think. That's nice. Should actually be a Roadrunner, maybe. No, that's definitely Dart. Definitely Dart. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go aluminum. Because I don't think. It is meant to be. More of like a, muscle car, more kind of aggressive street car. I don't think carbon fiber is the best way to go for that one. We still want it to be drivable. We still want it to be rigid, not not a damn supercar. Clearly, it will need a little bit of weight because we are trying to throw a lot of power to it too. Let's do a. I'll do steel. Yeah, no, we're not making a steel body. No, that'd be heavy as shit, especially for how big this car is. I think ladder might be the way to go. Oh, please. I want to consult Google for a second. Um, let's see. Okay. So, alright, here's the difference, because these terms are a little bit different than what I knew them as. AHS. Gotcha. So, ladder would be more like your old school classic muscle car, full frame car, right? Monocoque would be more, it's also known as a unibody, where, the A pillar, the B pillar, the roof line, all that is one piece. Basically, the body of the car is also the frame, essentially. And then a space frame would effectively just be a tube chassis, just like a roll cage, a very skeletonized car. So given what we're doing, where it's supposed to be classic on the outside but modern underneath, we are actually going to do a monocoque car. Should we do a partial monocoque maybe? Nah, this is better. Let's see. Just start with steel and we'll see how that fares to other things. I'm sorry, glued aluminum? Glued aluminum. Who in the right mind? Well, no, you're not in your right mind. That's just all that is. And no, we're definitely not doing carbon fiber for this. That no. We'll go corrosion resistant. Engine placement. Great. Front transversal, front longitudinal. Transversal, because I think, no. Longitudinal? Places the engine in front of the passenger compartment with the crank rotated 90 degrees against the drive direction. Oh, hell no. No, we want... yeah. Glued aluminum is epoxy and it's reinforced with rivets. So, so it's epoxy and rivets holding your... okay. Great. It's front longitudinal. Longitudinal. I can't pronounce big words. Don't judge me. We're gonna go... because we do want the performance, we're gonna double wishbone the suspension. And in the rear... is that what I was thinking is? No. Oh, hell no. Limit all trims to front wheel drive. Okay, so that's like really supercar, which is not what we want. But we do want it to be a little bit... not worried about off-road. We're not worried about it being compact. Would like it to have a little bit of sportiness in it. Definitely not torsion beam though, because that is straight up fair. Fair. That's a good point. That is a good point. Okay, well, luckily enough for doing that. Yeah. Luckily enough for doing the sandbox mode, so I don't have to worry about how much this costs. We're just building a car to build a car. So. Okay, next panel. Ooh. Yeah, no, we want to leave that two-door. Definitely don't want a convertible. Still want to do our quality all the way up. Very nice, very nice. I selected my trim. Oh. I like like the body lines as it is, really. Paint. I kind of like it. We want to do... Let's do similar to... like a... 2018 Camaro. That was 2018 011 LE. We'll do a little bit of maybe better, yeah. Ooh. Doesn't look quite the way I was hoping it would. Hmm. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Hmm. Damn. Why is that the button for that? Hmm. Oh. They did at the No. 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 Um. Great. All right. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna we're just trying to make the entire couple black. Why not? Because that what I was trying to do was definitely not about to work. It's a high gloss black, I guess. Maybe. Well. Or purple and be obnoxious. Hmm. Oh god, that's horrible. Holy shit. That's actually not bad. It's definitely not sunflower, I'll tell you that much. It's kind of almost Twitch purple, actually. Twitch. And then do... I'll go back to body panels. I wonder if we can get away with having... That's gross. Why are you allowed to do glow? That's mildly strange. Um, yeah, about that'll be right. Also, we have to paint exhaust. Said exhaust needs to be chrome. We'll do chrome exhaust. Um, that's what that was throwing me. Yeah, that's a lot better, actually. That okay. Actually touching up the bumpers is a lot better. Cool. Oh, yeah, that's way better. Yeah. Yeah, no, we can do that. All right. Fixtures. All right, let's see. See what we can do for some headlights. Definitely gonna want something a little bit more squared up. A little bit more. Not that one. Is that smaller, maybe? Hmm. Definitely don't want to, like, go with any weird ass LED things, but um, hmm, hmm. Which ones are the grumpy ones? Just let's expand. What is this? Ah! I've gone one up from the bottom. Hang on. Damn it. Two sets. We're gonna have to finagle how they are. Okay, that's gonna be a pain in the ass to make. Sit in there correctly. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling. Alright, we need a grill, because that's throwing me off. I need something to back these up with. No. That's almost good if it weren't for the little bit of okay, hang on. Guess I'm a little more squared up. This is fairly square. Let's do yes. Yeah, no, that's no bueno. Bottom left, stretch it out. Bottom left. You know? Hang on. And then where are your grumpy lights? And oop. I can kind of get behind that, honestly. Alright, what else do we need? We need taillight. We do still have to do indicators as well, so we'll leave space for that. Wow, I really set those in there. Okay. Can we not do that, please? Okay, maybe not. Let's try that again, but a little less shitty this time. Why are they in set so far? Holy. No, let's just put more lip on them. Ooh. Wait, okay, that might help. Not really, though. There we go. That's better. Okay, I just had to turn on 3D modeling. Eh, stop. Stop. Go away. Okay. Keys. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, indicator. I do just a yellow bar. Please back here to that place spot, right? Oh yeah, it did. We need the same but different in the front. I'm liking it. Alright. Here. I don't know if I'd call myself a master. Kind of just goofing it a little bit, but you know. A lot of interior parts. That's gonna be difficult to pull off. Oh, that's a back seat. Okay. How does one... We may not have an interior. I actually don't know. How to... That is an airplane seat. That is 100% an airplane seat. No, I'm not putting airplane seats in the car. Yeah, it doesn't seem to work. Okay, you know, we're just not gonna have an interior. Who needs an interior anyway? Just drive around and sitting on the floor. Please do put on door handles. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, we'll definitely have to do that. It's not what that is. Isn't it? Wait, shouldn't that be? I don't think it is. Why are you still here? Yeah. Whoa. Not quite, but those aren't centered. Are they centered? They might be centered. Is that what I think it is? Is that a... That is not what I think it is. Okay. That one looks like it's... Oh, that's why. Okay. we're not gonna do that. Might be able to do something similar later. So what I thought it was like the Pro Stock hood scoop, but it didn't quite. Well, that kind of. It's not exactly. I mean, it kind of is what I thought it was, but not exactly what I thought it was. I don't know if you've ever seen like a Pro Stock drag car before, but I thought it was like similar to that. Like that. What? How is that a vent? What? That's not a vent. What? It's not even scoop. That's just a block. Sorry. Let's do. I was kind of hoping to find one of those. I actually could probably make one. I need to stop checking my phone during streams. Probably make one like the reversed hood scoop sort of deal. I can find. Okay, now that is what I thought it was. Okay. Yeah, if I could find something like what I was. Come on, rotate. Rotate, come on. Like the Firebird? Does the Firebird have? What place? Yeah. It. No. No. How am I thinking of? I know it was misaligned. Wasn't positive on it yet. Okay, damn. What am I thinking of? I'm not entirely sure what I'm saying. So basically, like, rather than having like a vent here that went back, there was the hood slanted downward. There was like an inset sort of in, and then there was a grate there that basically helped push air up over the front of the car because they are boxy in the front. But I would need something that was like inverted. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that to do what I want it to do. Yeah, see, this is never gonna do what I want it to do. I am not inverted. What's next? Windows, sunroof, lip, spoiler, wing, body molding. Body molding? I don't know. We'll just have a flat hood, I guess, because I don't think I can do what I want to do, maybe. Ah, that's a little big. Okay, but it is similar, just not exactly what I was hoping to do. Never in a million years is that gonna work. Almost. I could almost. Not quite the hollow ones. Not the hollow one. You? No, that's not gonna. I don't know. I don't think what I want exists here. That is a cowl. Okay, wait. That's the cowl induction hood. Ooh. Is that? No, it goes the wrong way. Shit. Close. Almost. Up. Is that... Or is that just a... No, it's just a diet. Never mind. Yeah. There's a couple that are really close, but none of them are quite what I'm trying to do. Alright, well. We'll just move on. It'll be fine. Any lips? Yeah, these are lips. Those are diffusers. Need to read better. We're not putting a lip on the car. We're also not putting a diffuser on the car. Arrow channel? Maybe. Maybe. Sounds about right. That's not at all where I told you to be. Hey, that just exploded. Yes, I know. I'm not putting a wing on it. I'm trying to put like the ducktail on it. But I can't find a ducktail. No ducktail? That's not a ducktail. Yeah, no, I wasn't planning on putting a big ass wing on it. Relax. Why are you conforming so weird? It's not what I want. Wee. Why are you doing that? Stop doing that. Wee. Wee. So weird. Known issue? What? Wings just not sitting the way they're supposed to? Why are you doing that? Stop doing that. They only have the Porsche style ducktails, not the solid body. It's not confused. Alright, well, we're kind of making it work. Eh. You know what? That's fine. It'll work. That's good. What the shit? I'm not about to start doing all that. That'll turn into some weird shit really quickly. Door handles. Ooh. Yeah, absolutely gotta go for the classics. Is that mirrored? It is mirrored. Oh yeah. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's do... I don't even think those would actually be useful to you, honestly. I think those are in the wrong spot to be useful. More... there, probably. Yeah, sure. Number plates. Yeah, we want the American ones. Wow, that's large. Wow, that's okay. No, we're not doing that. What's right there? You don't want them too big, because then they look like freaking elephant ears hanging off the car. Yeah, no, they're right. They're fine. We're only gonna do the rear plate. We don't need a front plate. Front plates ruin the look of the car. I see we can't do front and rears differently. That's unfortunate. That's fine. Fine, I'll make the mirrors bigger. Okay. Exhaust tips. What the shitting hell is that? No. I'm working on it. Eh. Damn, I'm sad my spine didn't crack. That is not coming out the way I want it to. Shit. Alright, that's also not what I wanted anyway, so... It's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna be able to do this the way I want to do this. Unfortunately. To do what I'm trying to do, I would need angled exhaust tips, and I don't think I have access to those. I'm not seeing an angled. This is the only thing that looks angled, but that's not. Yeah, it's not angled the right way. Might just have to do standard exhaust out the back. Yeah, it's kind of what I was going for. I might just have to do standard exhaust at the back though, because I don't think I can get it to behave the way I want it to. So I might just have to. It's not to say we can't do something fancy with it. Alright, wait. So just no. So let's try to do 3D. If I do a 2D. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, hang on. We might have something there. Shit, no, because now I can't rotate it properly. Shit. Almost had it. Almost had it. If I 2D it now. Aha! I've got something there. Okay. If we inset that by a bit. That out, and then we scale it. Scale, scale, scale. Tips a little bit. Um... Don't judge me. I'm just trying to find something that looks good here. Alright, I'm not having much luck with things that actually look good here. So it's as close as I can get to something that actually looks decent here, and it's not quite... Well... That might work. A little scaling. Thank you for reminding me of that. That is probably as close to that as I'm gonna get. So, we're gonna roll with that. We definitely gotta get to the point where I shorten the stand thing, because this car sits up too damn high. Okay. Nah, that doesn't really work. Kind of trying to hoping to do like a hood pin effect, but movers. I don't know about louvers. Flap, parking sensor, roof rack rail, rulers. Yeah, none of these are gonna be yeah, none of these are gonna be a hood pin thing, unfortunately. Alright. Well. Okay. Alright. Let's see, what? Rear-wheel drive. Huh? New project. One sec. Great new engine project. Ah. I've forgotten how to spell executioner. I have it around here somewhere. Ah, thank you. XXE2. Okay. And then it is the execution engine. It is the why not, right? Okay. We're gonna go billet, definitely billet. We'll make a lot of power. We definitely want this to be billet. We want this to be a um What is this? What are you... Width is too wide? It's too wide. Okay. No, we definitely want to do the 90. No, we definitely want to do, What is your bitch? Does not fit with the current drive type. Decrease the engine size, use a different engine, or pick a different drive type. What, please? Yes, I'm aware to speak for the engine bay. And, I said 4. There we go. That'll work. I am basing this off of an engine. I'm vaguely basing this off of something else. So, yeah. We want... That is overhead cam. We want push rod. There's a push rod engine. Yeah, no, we definitely want push rod. And then we want... We are making a racing engine here. What is your bitch? Okay. I wish I could do... What I'm trying to do, but I don't know, maybe we'll get a spot for that later on. Yeah, no, we're just going balls out with that. More balance is quiet. Less balance is higher throttle response. Okay, well, we definitely want less balance. Because we aren't responsive and loud. Very responsive, very loud. Not exactly what I was trying to build, but... I'm gonna limit this to... just shy of 10. We want... What? Ah! Yes, that makes sense. 551, and then... send it. Leave that for now. Don't think we need VBT. Right? Variable valve timing do we need? Variable valve timing. I mean, it's supposed to be modern underneath with, you know. Gotcha. Alright, we don't need that anymore. Because we have rods. And then we want to do... Isn't that twin turbo? Oh, good lord. Okay, okay, no, we need to be a little bit. Okay, I'm going a lot, but I'm not going that much. No, let's... Rocket turbo, sequential turbo, compound turbo. Why are you putting them on one side? What the shit? There you go. No, what we're doing this when we want. Worry about that in a second. We're gonna do roots. We're gonna do we're just gonna do bypass. That'll be fine. Why is that so small? It's an itty bitty boy. Oh, itty bitty boy. This is an itty bitty boy. I mean, you know, if we're gonna do this, might as well do it right. No, that's a lot. I said go up to 300, asshole. Or don't, dickhead. So there's a boost limit and a supercharged tune. Boost limit obviously doesn't matter because we're not doing turbos. It makes what it makes because it is a supercharger, so it makes what it makes. Only 183, what the shit? That's one too ratio. Really? Only 183? That seems tiny. It really doesn't like me trying to... I'm basing this engine slightly off of something real. Why? Stop messing with my model, man. I'm basing this engine off of something slightly real, but not really. So we're kind of jumping back and forth between things. That'd be plus fast, turbo boost, pressure measures how much. However, boost is measured as a boost increase, compressor area gets hotter and less dense. Correct size turbocharger. So we're not working with a turbocharger, we're working with a supercharger. So this is Wait, is that a roots or is that a screw? Oh, yeah, no, we want... Yeah, we want screw. We want a screw. So we're trying to make a... Yeah. I still don't know what supercharged tune is. It's not explaining that very well. Okay, so we'll start there, so we can come back and tune that later. So we'll leave that as is. Um, we'll do 15 because I'm sure that's treatable. Yeah, we're definitely have to come back later. Quality all the way up. I don't care about money. We definitely want injection. We definitely want. Let's do direct injection. Shit. Okay, we're gonna leave timing alone for the time being. Yeah, we're gonna leave all that alone for the time being. We'll come back to it. Why they carbureted instead? That'd be stupid. Anyway. What it though? If we just did a twin 4-barrel carburetor instead of actual fuel injection, you know, just pour the fuel into it. No, that's a stupid idea. Okay. Ooh, that's a good point. Okay, well we don't want race gas. We want just ethanol blend. Because that's your standard pump, and we'll do E85. We are not running nitromethane. It's supposed to be streetable. We'll come back and do an unstreetable car later, but this is supposed to be streetable. So we're gonna do shit you can actually get your hands on. And we'll leave that for now. That's another thing we'll have to tune later. Exhaust. We want... Is race loudest? Yeah, why not? Dual exhaust. We'll go... We'll just Ball out on that. 2.5 is probably. Screw it. We'll go 3. 3 into exhaust. Bypass valve. Looks like we're good there. Catalytic converter. Nah, we don't need that. No, we don't need that. No, we don't need that. Quality all the way up. What are you bitching about? Higher compression? I can't go higher compression. You bitch if I go higher compression. Interestingly, that's how it goes. Not bad, not bad. max RPM. Where was that? Where's max RPM? Da, da, da. Fair. What is this? Use the lowest spring lifter settings you can without experiencing any valve float. What are we making max about? It's about 93. That's the reason where it starts to kind of drop off. Closer to 92. Okay. Let's go. Hey, Leo. Okay, so let's see if we can lower this down a little bit. Oh, that's losing power. Da-da-da. This torque curve is kind of strange. Yeah, that just starts dropping off. That's good right about there, I think, is where we're going to have. Right about. Fair. I think that's about where we're going to have our best for that anyway. Oh. Alright, well, we've got it up over 1,000. Yeah, at some point it's gonna blow up. We can get about 120 out of it, right? Oh, 100, that's pretty good. Jeez, there we go. Okay. I can use F1 RPMs? I don't know. We might. Yeah, no, we're definitely not gonna do that. So we want, what do we want? Wanted like sub 10K. We don't want to go past 10K because that's where shit starts exploding. Five, 26, 5. No more. Five, 48, 50, 58, 60. If we can actually get this to 15, I'd be impressed. This is a really high compression engine now. That's a lot of compression. Okay. I think bottom end of June? Not really. Duration. What is that? Oh, it's not. So that would be boost PSI. I can't move the bottom slider, not the boost line anyway. I can move the supercharge tune though. For the PSI is a lot. What's your problem? Tension has failed due to valve flow. Oh yeah, that's because we're doing, yeah. Where's our flow rate? Flow utilization. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know about 4 to 1, because that would be supercharger spinning 4 times faster than the engine, is what that would be. And that feels excessive. I feel like that's asking for mechanical failure. Holy shit, that's really close though. Um, it's not all that low capacity though. It's actually larger than the supercharger on, say, a Demon or a Demon 170. It's actually a little larger and a little faster than the Demon 170 would be. Shit, alright, 1500 horsepower. That's about what I wanted, actually. So if I drop this back down 99, well, it's still blowing up. Why are you blowing up? Supercharger has exploded due to internal pressure. Where's that map? Where do I find that map? This graph only goes to 1,000. How do I zoom out? Zoom out, I say. So it's where's it blowing up? Turbo grid? Do we have a turbo grid? Turbo grid. Alright, hold on. If I that didn't sound like anything blew up to me. I don't know what you're complaining about. That shit exploded due to internal pressure. It don't sound it. It sounded like it took it just fine. Unless there was a tone, there was this, which do straight throughs. I feel like that's probably the reason why it has that dumbass whistle. Oh, that's way better. That is straight pipe. Straight through. Oh, I was reducing airflow. What the shit? It's supposed to be straight through. That's dumb. I just wanted to get some of that noise out of it. Yeah, we do lose a lot of power like that, though. Okay. 2-4, it's happy. Gotcha. So 2-4, it's happy, nothing's blowing up. We also have probably good flow rate, I'm assuming. Where is the flow rate? Flow utilization. Okay. So it's not utilizing the entire flow. We want 100% flow. So check the flow percentage. Flow greater than 100 means it might need to be larger for maximum power. Percent flow is 85% for half percentage, bars high, sensor effect, lower bars. Pretty much find out what works better for you. So low is 85. So we need it upwards of 85. So that is pointless. And let's wait. I'm experimenting. I got an idea. Excessive RPM? What the shit? Okay, so any higher than that, it's gonna rip itself apart. Higher compression. As high as the compression will go. No, we don't care for that. Aha. There you go. I'm done. Oh shit, when did it lean out? Damn. Alright. Hold up, so we can go... And larger would be ridiculous. Really close. Really close. We lost torque somehow, somewhere. Okay, I'm seeing the issue. Flow bench, so that's too high. So we need... not that. This. Realization... flow... no, wait. That's not bad. Pistons aren't exactly happy with the high RPMs, but kind of a point. I don't care about fuel efficiency. Fuel efficiency is irrelevant. Still stressing that a little bit. Pistons still aren't happy with the reliability though. If we could get that up a little bit, we might be somewhere. But I'm not really worried about that, honestly. That's just paint. So we're getting the 1500 horsepower. We're not blowing anything up. Got good torque. Almost 1,000 foot-pounds. Everything else seems fine. I'll take it. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Oh. Gearbox, right. Theoretically, you'd want this to be manual. Theoretically. I'd say probably a 4-speed. Definitely not an open diff. Yeah, I know that's down here somewhere. Before the tires get larger. Well, yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Dual clutch. There we go. Apparently. I don't think we want radial ply. Or not racing radial anyway. Maybe we do. I don't know. A soft ply tire. We'll do yeah. That's some fatter cars. And honestly, we can probably leave those 205s. You still want a little bit of grip in the front, so you can still steer it. A little tired. A little more tired in the rear. Suspension an option? Yes, suspension's an option. Okay, because I want this car to sit lower than that. That's it sits up way too damn high. With forged rims, quality all the way up. Yeah, no, we definitely want. I want good brakes on that shit. I don't give a shit about the comfort. You don't drive this car for comfort. You drive this car to have a good time. Oh, those are tiny. Oh, yeah, no, that's gonna go up a bit, but... Yeah, no, we want brakes on this car. Actually, I just realized what I did with the... $1,500 horsepower with 315s into the rear. Yeah, no, it should probably have some damn brakes. Yeah, no, Right, aerodynamics. I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure that's fine. Don't need any rear seating. I don't want any rear seating. We only need the 2 front seats. Interior, yeah, no, we definitely want race interior. We'll leave that, that'll be fine. Brake airflow. I'm gonna go a little bit, but not too much though. We already have big enough brakes on that. I don't think that'll be an issue. Yeah, that'll be fine. Quality on everything to go up. Traction aids. ABS. That's what you get. We don't need no damn traction control. Just need ABS. Let's wait. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll keep the weight distribution normal, because why not? Shit. Understeer. That's about what I expected. Short during significant use in the parts. top speed, whatever. Understeer, reducing cornering performance. Front dampers are hard, reducing drivability and comfort. Reducing drivability and comfort. The rear brake force is very high compared to grip. Consider decreasing rear brake size or pad type. I'm sure it's fine. Front and rear suspension choices. How do I get that lower? How do I... Ride height range is determined by front and rear suspension choices. Right. I just noticed I don't think we can actually lower the car because those rear tires are already clipping into the rear fender. I did click race, yeah. $11 is about all we can get out of it. I would like it a little bit lower, but I can see that the rear tires are clipping. So that's probably not going to be a thing. I don't think we can get that any lower. Damn. It's not great, is it? Oh, that's a lot there, bud. Okay. So I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I'm gonna save the car. And then we're gonna export it. Because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. No, we don't need to tune this. It's fine, because here's the thing. Like I said, we can export the car from this game into another game called BeamNG Drive, and we can actually drive the car ourselves. Which is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go drive the car. Because we can. Why is this not letting me see the sales for this car? Is it because we're not selling the car at all? Okay, whatever. No, it's fine. So here's what we're gonna do. So it should be usable in BeamNG now. So now, if we go to BeamNG, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Launch it. We go here, game capture, we go properties, we go automation. Oof. Ah. Let me do this. Let me do this. I definitely want a controller for this because there's no shitting way I'm driving this. No shitting way I'm driving this. Not it. With the controller. Okay, let's see. So we should be able to find. None of that is what I want. Automation. Survive. Shit. Where's my car? Damn it! I want my car. Ah, we already have it. Okay, cool. Okay, so we do have it. Let's go. Let's start the grid for shits and giggles. Um, there we are. Oh, that sounds horrible. Wow. It's also on the parking brake. It won't hold itself on the brake. Okay, let's see if we can do a little something here. Don't mind me just trying to figure out controls because they're not normal. Shit. Wait, this has an automatic in it, not a. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna try and put it manual because in drive, but it has a. Oh, yeah, hang on. Well, I just blew the head gasket out of it, so there's that, I guess. That's not great. That's really not great. Where are the flashers on? How the hell did I turn on the flashers? Piston ring damage. No, shit, that's fine. So it's not great for the whole cooling thing. Okay. Well, we're learning. So let's go to, so this is the track that they just ran it on. So they did a what, 151? They did a 151. Let's see if we can beat automation around the track. I don't think so, because I am not a professional race car driver, and them brakes don't work for shit. So, uh, yeah, so we'll see how this goes. I don't think it's gonna go great, but is this also going the other way? No, that's fine. Oh wow, those brakes really don't work. Holy shit, yeah, those are terrible. Damn, I knew they were bad, but when you actually have something to compare it to, like I could tell that they were bad on the shit grid map, but actually having objects to balance against, Jesus Christ. Hmm. About that. Yeah, it controls even worse after you crash it. Okay, hang on. Let's try again. It's so stiff. Like the whole car just that this bitch is stiff. That is definitely didn't do a good job with the suspension tuning, that's for sure. Probably definitely should have done more there, but no, I do have ABS. I put ABS on it. That's the one thing it has. It doesn't have traction control. It has ABS, just doesn't have traction control. It should have good ABS because I paid for the quality. I know they suck. Between the tires and the excessively stiff suspension. Yeah, this car is not exactly much for control. Holy shit. Okay. So track racing is clearly not this car's specialty, but I do know what its specialty could be, if I can find it. Where is it? Yes, I do know what its specialty could be, and you appear to have guessed it. So let's see if it can win a drag race. 1500 horsepower. It frickin' should. Question is, what are we racing? Say that again without yawning. Question is, what are we racing? Who are we up against? That's not the vehicle we want, sir. Nope, I want... How did I do this before? How did I do this before? That's how. Never mind, no, it's not. What? No, because this is, see, 5 months ago I did this. I'm not running a 7 with this truck. There was a way I managed to change this to use a different car, but I don't remember what it was. Well, that's not what I was trying to do. I remember using a different car for this. I just don't remember how I did it. How did I do this? Yeah, that shit don't work here. I remember that I did this, but I don't remember how I did it. Okay, let's see. Stable competitive scenario conditions. That's it. Ah, there we go. There we go. This is what we want. Okay. God, let's get it really high. Let's try that one again. Lemonade. Not bad. Not bad at all. Do well. Yeah, let's see if the AI is any better at this than I am. It does need a wheelie bar. Unfortunately, that wasn't an option. Damn, horse. Okay. Hey, we blew the piston rings out of it doing that pass too. Well, shit. Yeesh. Now, to be fair, this car also wasn't built to be a full race car. This car is built to be a street car, something drivable. It's not. But now I am curious if we did that 7.8 with a car that's not a full race car. I wonder what would happen if we did build a full race car. That'll be a stream for later though, because we're already past 3 hours. So yeah, but this was cool. This was definitely fun. We'll definitely have to do this again. Build something else designed to be more specifically race car. So with that, I hope you've enjoyed. I have no idea when the next stream is going to be. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a good rest of your night, and I hope to see you again next time.